20 years ago, Jack accidentally killed his childhood friend. He hid the body in a crack between rocks deep in the forest, thinking the secret would stay buried forever. 20 years later, the town decided to develop that forest. Watching the trees get cut down one by one, Jack grew anxious. He feared the body might be discovered, so he packed his tools late at night, and when the town was asleep, he snuck into the woods, hoping to clean up the evidence. But as he approached the rocks, a strong, putrid smell hit him. The boy's down jacket was somehow still intact. Jack tried to pull the body out, but the crevice was too narrow. He couldn't get a good grip. Just then, he heard loggers approaching. Panic-stricken, he turned and ran. That frantic escape led the workers straight to the corpse. The next day, the mayor called a town meeting, announcing that the body of a boy who vanished 20 years ago had been found. According to the coroner, the boy died from a blow to the temple. A single strand of unknown hair was found on his clothes. DNA confirmed it belonged to an adult white male. The victim's parents were furious, demanding that everyone in town submit a DNA sample, but the police were torn. With only one hair, it could have come from a passerby or even a drifter. A full-scale DNA test would be extremely costly. In the end, they sent the hair to the National DNA Database. If the killer ever submitted a sample, he'd eventually be caught. Hearing this, Jack finally let out a sigh of relief. As long as he never took a DNA test, he'd be safe. But the very next day at the hospital where he worked, a driver showed up, handing him an old wristband. It was the same one Jack had lost in the forest 20 years ago. Turns out, the driver had suspected him all along. He'd passed by Jack that night and noticed something off, though he hadn't seen the body. When the missing child report came out the next day, he was sure Jack was involved. He urged Jack to turn himself in, then quietly left town. Jack was consumed by guilt. That's when his girlfriend shared some news. She was 3 months pregnant, and wanted to get married right away. But Jack didn't believe the child was his. She calmly replied, "If you don't believe me, we can get a DNA test." The moment he heard DNA, Jack realized there was no way out. He reluctantly agreed to marry her. The cruelest twist, his fiancée was the sister of the boy he had killed. Her father, the victim's father, would become his father-in-law. From that moment on, Jack was doomed to live the rest of his life in guilt. The law might never catch him, but the torment in his heart would never end.